Hey everyone, welcome to the Stay at Home Stitchers Floss Tube. That's me. I'm Erin, and we are here to unbox a stamped cross stitch package from One Day Saving. My mugshot today is Mama Bear. It's getting a little low, so we're gonna do this video and maybe have some energy by the end. People with headphones, there's going to be some crinkling because these come in the plastic mailers. So just kind of a heads up. I will put a discount code in the description box below for onedaysaving.com. Look at me being alfalfa here. Okay. Anyways, they sent me this order and I ripped open the top because I have another order on the way. And we're going to see what we get. I'm excited. So, they did say that they sent me a surprise in this package as well. So I have 2 kits and 1 surprise. So the first kit is a sea turtle. And it is on 11 count. It doesn't look to be very big, which is fine. We all know I have enough to work on without it being big. So, I think I dropped something, but I don't know. So, you get, this is your picture. You can see the little bubbles. And it's also a big, huge copy of your pattern. I don't know what kind of paper they use, but it's always soft. And I like that. And then I got this little toolkit, and it comes with a bobbin, a needle threader, a little pom-pom with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 needles. These are the gold-eyed needles, and I don't really love those, but it'll work. And then this little metal ring, I assume, is supposed to be like a thimble. I don't really use anything out of there except for the needles. I'll just put the bobbin with the rest of my bobbins for my DMC cabinet. And then, of course, your threads. They come on a thread organizer. Already organized for you. And you just wrap it around. So here's the colors for this one. It's gonna be very pretty. Blues and purples. I like it. And these are CXC threads. Excuse me. They're CXC threads. And on 11 count, I do 3 over 1. And these threads are a dream to work with. They are so soft. They don't knot up very often. If they do, I've only had a couple knot on me. But I love these threads because they're so soft. Every kit that I've ever got from this company, they are so soft. I love, love, love these threads. And then the canvas. So here's the fabric, and you can see it's printed on here. All your symbols are over here, and you just stitch by the symbol. I start in the middle most of the time with my stamped kits, because that's mostly where your detail is. I have been starting more towards the top left corner here lately. And probably what I'll do is I'll come in and I'll stitch these little bubbles because they're fast and easy. And then I got a kit with a lady in it, and so I did her face first. I'm glad I did her face first, because on the bigger count, up close, I couldn't tell what I was stitching, but then you hold it way back here, and it looks great. So, when you're stitching these, remember to either take a picture and step back and look at it, or just set it down somewhere and walk away, 5 foot and look at it. Sometimes when you're sitting right on top of them, they just don't look the same. But this looks like they have pretty different symbols, which I always look for. I have a couple that have really similar symbols, and it is so confusing. You have to really concentrate on what you're doing. So, that's the first one. My second kit, ooh, that's a lot of thread, y'all. My second kit is some Nutcrackers. I like Christmas, if you haven't found that out. This is also on 11 count. Sorry. Once I get it out of the plastic, it's a little bit better. And this one came with a kit with a bobbin, a needle threader. This one came with a seam ripper as well. And then this pom-pom with 5 needles and this little thimble. So, even if I don't use all this stuff, I keep it, because I can't tell you how many times where I'm like, oh, I wish I really had a needle threader. I don't use them often, because to me it just slows me down. I'm just like, lick the thread, throw it through the needle, But sometimes you just have those threads that will not go through the dang needle. And the seam ripper, because we all know Mr. Froggy, right? So it came with that. And then here's the picture. And this one has a ton of detail, so I'm expecting quite a bit of confetti. And looking at the canvas, there's going to be quite a bit of confetti. So there's the pattern. It comes on a page like this. And then let's open up these threads, because there's a massive amount of threads. Yeah, this is heavy. There's a whole extra hank of my favorite color, 310. Always with the 310. So, wow. I mean, the colors are beautiful, but that is a lot of thread. I mean, like, this organizer is heavy. So, all these colors, there looks to be only 18 colors. Is that right? No. Hello, there's more than 18. There is 36 colors in this one. Yeah, 36 colors. So, quite a bit of colors. But there has to be, because there's quite a bit of detail in this one. I mean, y'all look at. A lot. Alright, let's look at the canvas. Let's see the printing on the canvas. This is one of the stiffer fabrics, and both of these have the serged edges, so that it doesn't just sit here and unwind. and fray and all that. So here's the canvas. See if I can cover up my window back here. There you go. The symbols, I mean, the printing is kind of pastel-y, I guess you'd say, like pastel colors, but it looks to be pretty easy to read symbols. There's not like a line this way and a line this way of the same color, and those drive me nuts. But it looks to be pretty easy to read. Yeah. I'm yawning, y'all. So there's those. Let's see what our prize was. Because they said they sent me a surprise as well. Oh, so it's like self-adhesive, like sports tape. So like if you're like me and you stitch really tight, put it on your finger. That way you're not stabbing your finger repeatedly. It's like bandage tape, but it's not like it's not sticky, so you can just keep using it. That's cool. And it looks like it's got turkeys on it. And I've seen this on their website before. If that's not a turkey, I don't know what it is. Maybe a flower? I don't know. What do you guys think it is? It looks like a Thanksgiving turkey almost. But I don't know. But yeah, it's a roll of this self-adhesive, like, bandage tape. And see, I can just throw it on there when I'm done. And pull it off for the next time. Huh. That's interesting. That'll be handy because I stab myself a lot. So I always start one with y'all to show you kind of how I start it. And I really want to start my turtle here. So we're going to go ahead and start the turtle. I don't always use hoops or frames or anything like that to stitch these. A lot of the times I just do it in hand. And that's probably what I'll do for this one, especially being it's not very big. So let's start this. So I always look at my whole canvas and kind of just go over it. And then we will pick a color to start with, pick a symbol. I know I said I'll probably do the bubbles first, but I will probably, let's start with his eyeball. What do you think? Should we start with his eye or his head? Let's just start with his eye. Let's see. And it's a pink circle on here. So I come over to my key, find my pink circle. It is number 6. So I find number 6 on my floss card. And I already have a needle out, so I'll just use it. But you can pull just one strand off of the floss card and then do the 3-stranded loop method. I showed it in one of my previous videos. If you want to go check that out to learn how to do that. But since, like I said, it's 11 count, I do 3 strands. And they give you enough to do 3 strands on the 11 count. So then I just get my loop method started here. looks even enough, right? Number 6 ended up being, you'll never guess what color. 310. It's like 310 is like drawn to me. I always end up stitching 310. So then with the loop method, you put it in through the top, and I always have to work with this fabric. The more you work with it, the softer it gets. It just takes some of the starch out of it the more you work with it. But I have one kit, I think I have one where the fabric came and it was just super soft and pliable, and it's actually harder to stitch on than this thick, stiff fabric. So, but I just get started by working the color, like the group. I'll work the little group area of the color, and then if I still have thread left when I've done that little area, that's when I try to find the next area. If it's not far away, so 11 count, I will travel 1 square. I try to travel about 1 inch. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I will travel across most of the back of the project as long as you're not gonna see it when it's finished. It depends on the color that I'm working with. With black, I try not to travel. Sorry about that. I try not to travel too much with black because you can see it through all of the other colors, basically. So, anyways, how was everybody's, I guess, end of school year? My son is done with school, and so it has been so much fun. It is already back to, I'm bored, I'm hungry, and I'm like, it's a different world today than what it was when I was out for summertime. Because when we got out for summertime, we were outside all the time. But I lived in Wyoming and not Louisiana. Louisiana it's already hot. It is stinking miserable outside. It is in the 90s already with high humidity. That sun is just beating down. So, I mean, I don't blame him for not wanting to go outside and play, but go outside and play? You parents know what I mean. So the 3-stranded loop method with the 1 length gets me anywhere between 20 to 40 stitches. You can kind of see on the back where I'm working at. I will turn around and show you when I get to a stopping point. But I just work the symbol, and I like having the 11 and 14 count because my counted cross stitch I work on, they're always 28 count. 18, 20, 28, and the holes are so much smaller. It's nice to have the 11 and 14 every now and then to give my eyes a break. That, and I can stitch them a lot faster than I can the 28 count. Well, counted cross stitch in general, because I'm not having to count, all the stitches. So with these 2 kits, I'll start them, and they will go into my whip rotation. and they will get worked on. Who knows for how long, because I like to start things. I am doing a no new start summer. So while my son is out of school, I'm trying not to start anything new except for things that I already have ordered. So there's my loophole. I was going to do no new start summer at all. Then I was like, I've got to start something, or I will go insane and I just won't stitch, So I'm coming to the end of this strand. Like I said, I get anywhere between 20 and 40. It just depends on how far I have to travel between stitches and kind of how the stitches are laid out. And doing the loop start, I don't have to worry about the tail on the beginning of the stitches of the color. And then to finish off the thread, I just run the tail behind the stitches that I've already completed to kind of secure it off. And you want to make sure your tails are really secure on these stamped kits, because you're going to have to wash it to get the stamp out. And you don't want your threads to come loose when you're washing it. Alright, let's do these last 2 stitches and I'll show you how this little guy's eye is coming out. If you guys want to see my counted cross stitch patterns that I'm working on, go check out some of my other videos. If you guys want to see my other stamped kits that I have, go check out some of my older videos. Alright, so, and then just put that over there on my needle minder. So I just tucked it in behind these stitches, and I'll just trim the end off right there. And you can see I still have some more stitches of that symbol to complete, but there is half of his eye. So I will finish his eye, and I might just go on around his head and just pick the next symbol and just kind of work like this. But I am going to go work on that, and I'm going to drink some coffee, wrap up my threads here. I'm going to go work on this and drink some coffee, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my new kits. If you like these kits, I will have the link in the description box below. Also, if you guys like this sports tape, they have it on their website. I will put the link below for it. And I think you order it and they send you a random color or print or whatever. I think they just send you a random one, which is fine because then you get a different one every time. But I will put the link below for this as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed my unboxing. I definitely am excited to work on these. So if you guys want to see anything else as far as like tools or gadgets, gizmos, whatever you want to call them, that the site offers, comment below and tell me what you want to see a review on, an unboxing, a review, put it together, anything like that. Go check out their website and shoot me a comment below on what you would like to see me unbox and review. And I will see you in my next video.